Gemini Ascendant. For Gemini, 2022 is going to be a remarkable year considering the movement of Jupiter in the ninth and the 10th house. Just the sheer placement of Jupiter controls so many areas of your life. It helps you steer from the negativity and from the clutches of darkness, that this is a true seek the light year for you. Let's understand different areas of life, what this year has to offer, starting with business and finance. Business is ruled by Jupiter, whereas second house, the house of finance, bank balance, is controlled by Moon. So first of all, you need to track the position of Moon, especially in Libra, Scorpio and Aries. Whenever you see that Moon is in Amavasya or Moon is with Rahu or Ketu, you need to refrain from taking any major decisions, especially related to financial investments, investment related to business. But otherwise, you will see that Jupiter is only going to give you a lot of positive outcome, because Jupiter in the ninth house blesses the ascendant and the fifth house, therefore increasing the productivity. So you should also think about increasing how your business can be more productive. That means effective management of business, streamlining your business. Maybe some investment is needed, but you should streamline your business. Maybe have a digital presence, because Jupiter in the ninth house aspects the third house, showing that your digital business is going to increase in a great way. Use of technology will work wonders in this time. Not only that after April 2022, this Jupiter will go in the 10th house. The moment Jupiter goes in the 10th house, it creates a Panch Mahapurush Raj Yoga. It aspects your second and sixth house, therefore reducing the difficulty, hurdles, eliminating enemies, negative energies, making your business go stable. Your karma will expand, your business will expand, it can expand overseas. Your attempts to satisfy your business needs, success will come to you, and financially you will be in a much more sound position compared to previous couple of years. Especially people who are related to academics, people who are connected to art and craft, media, social marketing, you will see exceptional growth in 2022. But yes, Saturn will aspect the 10th house and the second house from the 8th house. So there is a limiting angle attached to this. Saturn's third aspect shows that still there is a lot of struggle, and you will have to first put your efforts, and then you will get the outcome. So the first half of 2022 is more about putting a lot of efforts, and the second half of 2022 is more about reaping the results, reaping the fruits and the profits. Jupiter is an expansive planet. When Jupiter is in 9th house, on 17th of March, Venus will be in the 10th house. Exalted Venus aspecting the 4th house gives you strong confidence in your business. It is second from Jupiter, so you will see exceptional profits coming in, especially if you're connected to food, media, art and craft, creative lines, media, journalism, film industry, modeling, makeup. You will see that these areas of business, including travel, will see some sort of relief starting mid-March 2022. Overall, for the business, this is a very good year, because Jupiter is moving from 9th to 10th, and Jupiter goes in the same house. It creates a Panch Mahapurush Raj Yoga. Nothing like this. This only creates new avenues. It expands your identity. It increases your fame. Therefore, you can see the presence of Jupiter from the Arudha Lagna after April 2022, which will tell you what should you do to improve your image. Overall, for the business, there is a very good time. You can invest. Just refrain from investing in speculative business, because that can create unexpected negative outcome, considering after April, Rahu will move in the 11th house. Although Rahu's movement in the 11th house shows a new avenues of growth, because it's Aries and it's source of income. 11th house Rahu only gives you new opportunities, but it can make you greedy. So you need to refrain from greed, rather focus on a positive and a holistic expansion. You will see that your business will only grow big, and in order to stabilize this business, you need to also focus on Gayatri Mantra. By chanting Gayatri Mantra, by controlling the energies of the sun, which is your third lord, your efforts will be streamlined, and with proper guidance, you will see that you will steer in a positive direction. Moving to the second area, career and job. Jupiter will be in the 9th house till April. It will aspect the 5th house. So, from the career perspective, this is the time to show your abilities. This is the time to expand your horizon by possible certification, upgrading your knowledge. So, learn as much as possible, because the learning that you will do now will help you after April 2022. People who are looking for a change of job can look for a very good opportunity till April 2022. But for this, you will have to move from your current location. You will have to travel, maybe overseas, maybe in a different city. But if you want to stay where you are, then you have to wait till May 2022. The second half of the next year is going to give you opportunities where you are located, and this will give you a good opportunity to expand your career, maybe land in a good job, land in a job of high salary, therefore eliminating your financial problems. This is also the time when you can repay back your loans, because sixth house getting the aspect of Jupiter heals. Just make sure that when Mars is in Aries, don't make any random decision. Don't take any loan this year when Mars goes in the sign of Aries, because Mars with Rahu will create Angarak Yoga, and Mars will aspect the sign of Scorpio. That is not a good time for any loan, irrespective of be it business, personal, or be it a career oriented loan. Just try to refrain, and unless there is an emergency, don't take it. From the career perspective, this is a very good time, and you will see a lot of positive opportunities. Chant Guru Bij mantra in case you are facing any kind of career hurdle. Also chant Ganesh Atharva Shirsha. This will help you overcome any negative force. I will only say that from the perspective of job, this is only the year that can give you promotion, expansion of responsibility, and this will give you new avenues. Just explore and make the best use of it. The next area will be love, marriage, and relationship. Jupiter, being the 7th lord, will aspect the 9th house from the 7th. That means the sign of Leo when Jupiter is in Aquarius, which means your efforts are going to decide how this marriage will be. You need to be more innovative. You need to follow your dharma. You need to understand your duties. Don't fight. You need to be careful about what you speak. And you should be able to take the criticism from your spouse. When you are trying to maintain harmony, you will see that Jupiter will only bless you, because Jupiterian energy is the single energy and a single force that can correct most of the negative energies of your horoscope if you are a Gemini ascendant. Because Jupiter rules the 7th house and it aspects the 1st house, it only gives you wisdom to correct any disputes, any problems that is associated with marriage. And if you are going in a divorce case and if it is stuck for long, then after April you will see that the case now starts moving in a positive direction, because it's only positive for you. Just make sure that you should not become greedy. Your expectation shouldn't suddenly change. There will be a time when Venus will be in the sign of Libra and Venus will be debilitated. That is from 11th of August. So for that couple of months, you have to be very careful about your relationship, because not only Venus will be debilitated, although aspected by Jupiter, but still Venus will be in Virgo in 4th house, therefore making you slightly unhappy. And then Venus will be with Ketu, that can break some relationships. So from the perspective of relationship, it seriously matters how you are speaking, how you handle it. So don't handle relationship with ego. Otherwise, Jupiter is there to protect you. Jupiter is there to guide you. So whatever you do, do it with wisdom. People who are eligible for marriage will see that they may get spouse from their own career, from their own field of work, and marriages are also possible because of the aspect of Jupiter on the 2nd and the 6th house, therefore eliminating any blockage that you see from getting married, provided your Mahadasha Antardasha allows. Now, Jupiterian energy are always healing in nature, but remember, Ketu in the sign of Libra can be detrimental and can be mokshakari. That means it can liberate you from any relationship. So when you are going into relationship, understand that this Ketu and Jupiter will go into Shadashtak formation, that is 6-8 formation. So what does it represent? It represents that sometimes you have to not focus on what you need, not focus on the glamour of the love, but focus on the essence of the love. Not focusing on the beauty, but focusing on the soul is going to be the key towards finding a good partner in 2022. Next area is health. From the perspective of health, if you observe, that role of Mars will be very much crucial here. Right now, Mars is with Ketu, so definitely health is a concern. So at the beginning of year, you have to see that your health is always under check because Mars and Ketu is in Scorpio. Also, Mars will move to the sign of Aries, and when Mars is with Rahu in the sign of Aries, you have to make sure that you are always active. You are not, because of this Angarak Yoga, it can create anger. So blood related issues, blood pressure, anxiety is on the cards, and if you do not control this, you are definitely going to see some serious issues this year. Especially if you are a Gemini moon, you are already having a Saturn in the 8th house, therefore issues can be chronic. So anger, anxiety, all that has to be controlled. Lifestyle issues must be dealt holistically. Doing Apana Mudra is going to help you a lot in the long run. Waking up early in the morning, being more physically active is going to be the key for a healthy life. Doing Surya Namaskar, Pranayam, Yoga, meditation is the key for a good life and a healthy life, because Martian energies are going to cross from Scorpio to Sagittarius, which is your 7th house. Then it will meet Saturn. So 6th Lord is moving from your 7th, 8th and 9th house, and this motion always triggers some or the other health issue. Don't eat chili, spicy food, tamasic food at this time, at least till the time Mars crosses Aries. That means almost the entire year, because tamasic food can increase a lot of negative energy within you. Therefore, it can trigger disputes. This bad stomach, indigestion, the high BP, the anger can not only destroy your health but also your relations, your life. It can create so much of difficulty that you will see that all the positivity of Jupiter gets countered by your simple sheer negative action. Health wise, this is a year of concern, so you will have to properly maintain your health. But if you maintain, if you are physically active, if you are burning down your calorie, and for one more angle to this will be that you are doing a fasting on Tuesday and praying to Lord Hanuman. In case you are already facing some health issue, you will see that you will be able to maintain your health. If you maintain and if you be holistic, you will see that you will face no health problem. Otherwise, it's like you are on the edge, and if you are ignorant, if you are not willing to change your lifestyle, then definitely some or the other issue will trouble you. So be careful. Also drive carefully, because chance of accidents will be very high, especially when Mars will be in the sign of Capricorn. So be careful on that angle. Don't be in a hurry. We say that being in a hurry is a devil's task. So don't be in a hurry. Have patience and try to use the Jupiterian quality on the ascendant of wisdom. Remember, when Mars is in the sign of Scorpio, it aspects the ascendant with the 8th aspect. So definitely the beginning of the year should be with a lot of mantra chanting, lot of positivity, lot of Gayatri mantra chanting, so that the energy becomes so positive that the 8th aspect of Mars is kind of nullified. Overall, if you maintain the health, things will be fine. The next area will be learning and development. From the education sector, for the students, for the corporate people who want to upgrade themselves, till April, Jupiter presents very good opportunities. You will see some serious good results of your actions, because your hard work will now pay off. Jupiter aspect on the 5th house especially brings a lot of positive results, because Ketu has not yet entered the sign of Libra, so you can really do good in competitive examination, really do good in your certifications. So if you want to enroll into any kind of course, you should enroll before April. People who are looking for studies abroad can also see that their chances will also increase in 2022. From the learning and development, research work, people who are enrolled in PhD, people who are researching in data mining, people who are researching in finance field will see great improvement in this year. This is a good time to start your education. This is a good time to start your education that aids your career. And you will see that even if you are a student or be it a corporate person, you will see a bright side of your career just by upgrading yourself. And for people who are not connected to education, people who are normal, doing day-to-day activity, maybe doing a job, for housewife, if you're watching this video, education is a vital role for all of us. So what should you do? You should learn a new language, maybe learn Sanskrit, because Jupiter becomes very positive if you start learning Sanskrit or Tamil or any ancient language. Start exploring the culture, start exploring the history of the civilization, and you will see that Jupiter and Saturn combined will give you a lot of positive output, because Saturn, when it aspects the Jupiter, and when Saturn watches that Jupiter is doing culturally uplifting tasks, you will see that this Saturn will get pleased. Just one simple remedy can correct both Saturn and Jupiter in energy. Overall, from learning and development, this is a very good year, so you can definitely expand yourself. Just ensure that when Rahu is in the sign of Aries from April 2022, do not spend a lot of money in education unless you know what you're doing, unless you really know where you are headed, unless you know what kind of education you're doing. And remember, when Ketu will be in the sign of Libra in the 5th house, Saturn will also aspect. So there's a very high chance that you may drop out from the college or certification. So be careful, invest, and then ensure that you complete the education, because beginning is not a problem, finishing will be. So before you enroll, you should have a clear goal, and once your goal is set and once you know about the field, then you can definitely explore the new dimensions of your career. So friends, that was a quick analysis of Gemini for the year 2022. I wish you all the best, a happy life, a healthy life, and a very happy 2022. With this, we'll meet in the next video. Till then, namaste.